Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
Oh, Rob.
The suffering has fucking returned. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover. I'm Jason Michael.
And I'm Jason Michael. I'm Rob.
We're doing great. And of course, as Jason Michael or Rob has just stated, yes, the suffering is back. We had a nice 3 months of not suffering and literally pushing the suffering off as much as we possibly could. And then we thought we could do well with Toontober, and the one little glimmer of hope after Toontober of Kiss Meets the Phantom, and we're officially back at it. That being said, I did text you on my way. Let me rephrase that. I texted you before I left for work. I was getting ready to leave for work before anybody goes, "Hey, motherfucker." On my way to work, sent Rob a message saying, "Hey, these movies aren't great, but I do enjoy watching them to talk about them. I don't enjoy watching them." So many times I was sitting there going, I want this over. How much time is left in this? What the fuck? But we're back, as we've been advertising for months. Alien Convergence from 2017. The next addition to the steaming pile of shit that is Season 3, the Season of Suffering, from Rob's list. Rob, to start us off, how do you feel?
So to go back to what you were saying is, you said we took a break from the suffering. Just rephrase it. You took a break from the suffering. I enjoy the suffering. This is something I do in my spare time. This whole season came up because I was like, I do this regularly. I go, this looks bad.
Rob's a psychopath. Understood.
Yeah. So like a little advertisement, no sponsorship whatsoever, but we had Dylan Brown on talking about Tahoe 3, and we plugged Found
that's not
TV.
Shit. We know that.
So Found TV is fucking awesome. If you have not utilized Found TV yet, you need to. There is a free version. I pay for it. It's only like $3 a month for the paid version, only because I attempted to watch one movie and there was literally ads every fucking 5 minutes. And I was like, I can't do this. So I paid the $3 for no ads. But I have worked my way through some of these, and like, I've read the premise and I'm like, this sounds like a decent premise, but it looks like it's going to be terrible. Some of them have been so bad, I have shut them off, like straight up, just like, I'm good. But there's been some that have been so bad, they've been fun. So like, I enjoy watching the not great movies, the schlocky movies, or the just outwardly bad movies. And I stand by this. A lot of people say, why waste your time? I don't look at it as a waste of time because somebody else put their time into making these movies. Now, I'm not going to say somebody put time well worth spent into Alien Convergence.
They put time, not effort, but
yeah. So, but there are movies out there. Yeah, maybe they're not good movies, but you can tell with some of these that there was an effort. There was some love put behind these. And hey, maybe I'm one of 5 people that watch these movies, but at least I'm one of 5 people that showed love to somebody's art. As somebody who wants to make a movie one day, I doubt it'll ever happen, And if I do, it probably won't be good. And I would love there to be one person out there who watches my fucking movie. So
season 3.1,
right?
we watch and review Rob's movie.
I suffer for the sake of the art a lot of the time, but found TV has been great. It's all found footage, by the way, thus the name Found TV. So if you like found footage horror, this is the shit for you. Anyway, we'll jump into Alien Convergence, but before we do that, let's jump into a little what's been keeping us up at night. Jason Michael.
Yes, sir.
What's been keeping you up at night?
Honestly, not a lot. I haven't really been watching much of anything besides getting ready to watch these movies. Like, I will, once I'm done with work, I'll come home, I'll cook up all my food, get my meal prep ready, and then I will come downstairs and put on YouTube and whatever boats my float. So it's not a lot for me, but that's actually no, that's about it. Pretty much just watching the movies, getting ready to suffer, as well as making food. Rob, what about you? What's been keeping you up at night?
Well, all my programs are back. So I've been watching my programs. 911.
You old
There's a
geezer.
new one, 911 Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Not worth it. I'm an episode, and it'll probably be 2 and then 3 and then 4 episodes behind because it's not good. I really don't care to continue watching it.
It's not,
Other than
not
that,
about space. So
to fit in with the theme of suffering, I have been muscling my way through season 2 of Wednesday. This is not good.
Honestly, I forgot that came out. I don't care.
Don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. Hey man, devil's advocate too. Like, I don't like Tim Burton. Like, I just don't.
Too well documented.
Season one was great. I really enjoyed season 1.
It was,
this
but
season,
I called it from the first fucking episode.
Everyone did. It's fucking Tim Burton. You can call everything. All of his movies. They're all fucking just spoon-fed bullshit that's pseudo-gothy. And it's not... Anyway, the only reason I'm muscling my way through this season intentionally is because they announced that Fred Armisen is getting his own standalone season as Uncle Fester. And I love Fred Armisen. The Portlandia is the shit. I fucking love it. My fiance and I rewatch that show regularly. But I love his interpretation of Fester. And I'd read in advance that there was a couple of episodes where he's like kind of the center of it, and you get like a deeper dive into like his lore. And so I was like, all right, I got to get through this. And then I got to those episodes and I was like, all right, yeah, his show's going to be fucking unbelievably insane. Like, it's just nuts. So I'm only doing this to get to that because apparently I need this. I have no idea why, but it's been fucking terrible.
There's a connection.
It's really fucking bad. Welcome to Derry is out, and it is so fucking good. I'm pretty sure I shit on this when it got announced. If you go back to season 2, I was probably like, nobody fucking needs this. I guarantee I said it. And at that point, I don't think they had announced that Fetty was attached to it, or that Bill Skarsgård was attached to it. I think they had just said it's going to be Tales from Derry, and so far it's fucking insane. It's so goddamn good. If you're not watching it, fucking watch it. It is wild. My last thing, I've been missing Kevin Smith like a lot, so I have been rewatching and catching up with some of his past podcasts. So, namely, Hollywood Babylon, which I'm pretty sure I brought up last week.
I think so.
I'm still working my way through most of his podcast stuff. There's so much Hollywood Babylon to catch up with.
I was going to say, the man has a repertoire. It's going to be a minute.
He's dialed back a lot. COVID really fucked all that shit up. Like, him and Jay Muse still did their stuff. Jay and Silent Bob Gets Old, because they were able to do that remotely or masked, whatever. But him and Ralph Garman were not able to do Babylon. And so there was like 2 full years where there was no Babylon. And so I've been catching up with what has happened since then. And it's been good. It picks me up. And then recently I'm jumped into Your Mom's House.
Get out of her house. God damn it.
because I like Tom Segura and his wife. I just love their banter and the fact that they're both kind of gross people. It just cracks me up. I love their humor. So
they're perfect for each other.
Yeah, they burp into the microphones. It cracks me up. But yeah, that's what's been keeping me up at night. Let us know what's been keeping you up at night. We're interested. What are your thoughts on Wednesday? Like, seriously. And if you like it, explain in detail why. And it can't be because I like Tim Burton, because we won't accept that as an excuse. Yeah.
Make it a detailed paragraph, 5 pages in 2.7 font. Make it a real fucking argument. God damn it.
All right. Well, let's jump into them. There are squiggly things crawling in and out of our ear holes. Jason Michael, what have you been listening to?
Well, my earworm, wiki, has been something over the past week, as many of you know, and if you haven't gone to our twitch.tv/spoilersleepover and watched our live stream on Halloween night at Eastside Tavern of Middleman, we have a blessing. Unfortunately, due to previous events where I was in England, opened my phone first thing in the morning, and then saw that Alex Bent of Trivium, the drummer, has left. Not on, like, bad terms. They've just parted ways. He's going creatively to go do other things, and they're doing more stuff. With an EP coming out on Halloween. Struck Dead, the EP, came out. Tremendous. I listened to it the entire drive to Eastside and then the entire drive home. It's only 17 minutes, and I haven't been able to stop listening to it since then. It's literally pretty much only been Struck Dead. It's 3 songs. It's Bury Me With My Screams, which has been out for like a month and a half, Struck Dead, and then the 7.5-minute finale of 6 Walls. It's great. I love it. That being said, a day later after Alex left Trivium, they got Grayson Necrutman, who was in Sepultura, or replaced Eloy. The whole weird triangle of Eloy from Sepultura to Slipknot, Jay from Slipknot to Suicidal Tendencies, Grayson from Suicidal Tendencies to Sepultura. Grayson subbed in for 1 show, and then unfortunately touring didn't work out. So now, a few brief moments later, this very weekend, actually yesterday for when this episode comes out, I went and saw Trivium, and with their brand new drummer, Alex, I can't pronounce his last name, Ruthlinger, the previous drummer for Whitechapel. So, fuck yeah, dude.
Damn.
That's all I have to say about that. I will give you more of an in-depth response when it gets to our earworms next week. Rob, what have you been listening to?
Well, I've been looking for some new black metal, because I really enjoy black metal, and there's a lot out there, but it's good black metal is hard to find, so you kind of have to dig to find it. And
that's Mudvayne. That's not black metal.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible metal. But luckily, with me having my music having its own Instagram page, I get advertised a lot of different music and stuff through there, which is great. And this one black metal band came up. I'm going to say black metal very loosely on this because it kind of teeters into like Viking metal at moments. Okay. But it's a band called Oxtall. One word, Oxtall. And they are fucking awesome. They have 2 albums out. They're both unbelievable. I've really been enjoying it. I've been listening to them, both of those albums, a lot recently. But the most important thing that I really want to bring up, seeing as we just went through Toontober and did a whole entire thing on that, a podcast in the same realm of what we do that I've brought up on here multiple times, Horror Movie Night. We're just at Creature Feature Weekend, and Kyle of Horror Movie Night sat down and did a really cool interview. You can listen to the interview on Horror Movie Night. Go over and listen to this. It's a quick, short listen. I think it's just over 30 minutes long. But he sat down and talked with John Dilworth. And if you don't know that name, and you don't know why I'm bringing up Toontober with this name, fucking what the fuck are you doing with yourself? He is the creative mind. He is the writer, and he did voices in almost every single episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. He wrote all of the episodes. And listening to this man talk about what courage is, not like, yeah, I wrote these because it's silly and I want it to be spooky. No, listening to like his talk as to like what courage stands for and why he created the show and why he created the characters and what each episode to him means. Dude, I was like in tears at moments. Like, I was just like, oh my God, this show's so much deeper. I'm never going to watch the show the same way ever again. But it's so fucking cool. This interview, I mean, it's short and he's a bit of an eccentric, but it's totally worth it. And I think Kyle really approached the conversation with some real like grace and calm and like understanding, because again, John is a bit of an eccentric, but it's such a cool fucking episode. And when he brings up the fact that he did voices for each of the episodes, even if it was like a small background note voice, because he got paid to do all of that.
Thank you, SAG.
He does two voices. And he goes, yeah. So just off the top of my head, I did Ramses. And
King Ramsey.
He literally does the return the slab. And it sounds, it's him. Like there's no confusing. You're like, oh yeah, he's Ramses. And then he goes, and then you may remember, you know, a floating head.
Yep.
And then he does the voice and I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
So yeah, those are my earworms. Please, if you haven't given Horror Movie Night a listen, please go over and support them too. They're fucking awesome. They've been rocking the podcast world for 10 years now. So they have a lot going on and they have their shit down to a science. Like their episodes are like 43 minutes long, not like an hour and 40 like ours are.
Whoa. Really, I've been getting it down to like an hour and 10.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer an hour long thing anyways. I like Horror Movie Night because I know I can listen to an entire episode on my way to work in the morning. And by the time I pull in, I'm done. So it's just, I thought the timing of that was so wild. I was like, wait, what the fuck? This is awesome. So yeah, those are our earworms for this week. Let us know what you're squiggling in your ear holes. Let us know what you're listening to. Introduce us to some new shit.
King Ramses. The man in guns. The man in
finally, guns. Let's jump into a little... It's a bit of a weird one. I feel like this may be old news. It was kind of announced, but not announced. This is not an official announcement either. I just want to bring this up because the movie's already out.
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein just came out.
Okay.
And I haven't watched it yet. I have zero hopes for this. Guillermo's an amazing writer. He's fallen short for me with some of his recent films.
Okay.
But he did announce that if he was able to, is there any dream project he would like to do? And he said, yes, there's two. One will never get made, and the other one I think is possible. And only because I've had discussions with people who have made Frankenstein possible. So his dream project that he said will never happen because it'll cost too much. He wants to do it at the Mountains of Madness, which I'm all for. I love H.P. Lovecraft. I think it'd be great. But the possibility that we may be getting Guillermo del Toro presents The Phantom of the Opera.
I'm here for it.
I am too, because this is the type of project he should be doing. He has a very operatic way of like his writing, his directing. It's very performative. And I think something like The Phantom is perfect for him. Mm-hmm. Frankenstein, we'll see. We'll talk about it after I watch it. I'm sure I'll bring it up next week. But like, I'm not holding out. I'm not holding any hope for this. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be great. I could be proven wrong, though. I've been proven wrong on other things. So who fucking knows?
I mean, I haven't seen anything on it besides its Rotten Tomatoes score is 85%. But we all know that Rotten Tomatoes is fucking full of shit.
Yeah. Someone paid them to give them a higher fucking score.
Yeah.
Like there are movies on there that have low scores that shouldn't have low scores. Like fucking Rob Zombie's Halloween, for example. Low fucking score. Yep. That movie's amazing.
Yep. That being said, I also don't... I wish there was... I can't remember what it was. I think it was some sort of scheduling conflict. I wish we saw Andrew Garfield as the monster. Now we just have Jacob Elordi from fucking he was Elvis, I think, most recently, and he was also in Euphoria, which I fucking hated his character in Euphoria. I also fucking hate his face.
He was also in.
He looks like Timothy Chalamet, and I don't like him as well.
He's in that movie that just came out with
Frankenstein?
Matt Smith. With Matt Smith, the 12th Doctor.
The guy from Morbius.
We don't talk about Morbius. What was the fucking movie? Caught Stealing.
I do. That does ring a bell.
I've heard it's fucking fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, I will watch Caught Stealing at some point. I wanted to catch it while it was in theaters, but it was playing at times that I couldn't go. So,
gotcha.
But yeah, so that's been Creeping It Real. Let us know what your thoughts are. I mean, I'm obviously, you all know I'm very outspoken about writers, directors, and how I feel about them. I know most people love Guillermo del Toro and will love anything that he does. And hey, man, great. If you've seen Frankenstein and you love it, let us know that you love it. If you've seen it and you hate it, let us know that you hated it. But that's enough of all of that.
Detailed 5-page paragraph as to why you hate it.
Yeah, seriously. Write us a report. Well, now we get to do something we've missed doing so very much. And it's the first one back.
Hell yeah.
With our first official Suffering back. And that is...
Hell yeah.
Everyone's favorite segment, Selena's Thoughts. Now, we are going to
sparkles.
Throw a little glitter on that batch. We're going to be sharing Selena's thoughts on Kiss Meets the Phantom, semicolon.
I'm going to be fucking straight up. Selena, if you shit on this movie, this segment's gone. I'm just going to say it.
So we sent this to Selena and we said, hey, we want your thoughts on this. Even though this isn't officially one of the Sufferings, we need to bring back Selena's thoughts for the first official Suffering episode. And I'm just going to read verbatim what her message back after watching it was. So Selena said, thank you. Definitely needed a cheesy movie today. I didn't hate it too much. Definitely had moments where it made me kind of go, what the heck? But I enjoyed the fight scenes. She enjoyed the fight scenes. So did we. Over the top and cheesy. Where else would albino werewolves and Kiss fighting Kiss make perfect sense? So there you go. She loved the albino werewolves.
All right, Selena, you can keep your segment. Hell yeah.
You will always keep your segment forever and always. Well, that was the first official back of Selena's Thoughts.
Goddamn. Good.
Here we go. Let's get into our first official episode back into the season of Suffering with my unfortunate roll of the dice for Alien Convergence. Boy, howdy, was I right, and boy, howdy, is this cover fucking misleading.
100%. Now,
so misleading.
Before we dive too deep down this rabbit hole, I still can't entirely read Rob right now. I know exactly where he's about to go to, and we're both going to go wrong. This wasn't bad. Just going to say it. I did not think it was horrible. I kind of enjoyed it.
Let's get into this. So, Alien Convergence from 2017 was written by Mark Gottlieb, and directed by Rob Palatina. The first and foremost, I just want to say this movie starts with a fucking quaplamo on the screen that just says "Presented the Asylum," and I went,
Fuck. I did the same goddamn thing. Thanks, six-headed shark attack.
So the premise that we have here is a team of disabled service personnel developing a revolutionary, thought-controlled fighter plane is pressed into service to repel an alien invasion. Now, no, They are not. They force their way onto a base and make themselves a quote unquote asset.
Yep.
So 3 meteors crash into Earth. 1 meteor hits an electric plant.
Yep.
Another one hits a fuel refinery.
Yep.
And the third and last one hits a nuclear test site.
Which could have been so much worse.
Yeah, and then T-1000 styled worms squiggle out and become one. I was just like, what in the fucking T2 is going on right now? It is the entirety of this movie is all just, it starts, we're introduced to all of these people. Now, if you didn't read the premise and you just watched this, like I did, because I read the premise afterwards, and I was like, well, I wish I had read this. You're going to be completely in the dark until past, and I mean this, past the halfway point in the movie when they explain everything. They don't explain shit until you're like more than halfway through the movie, where they're like, yeah, so we've designed these mind control helmets that help disabled vets still be part of the fight. And you're like, oh, okay. Because the movie starts, we see the meteors crash, and then we're introduced to all these people.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, so we get a zoom in on a guy with a prosthetic leg, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then we have the mind control things happening. We have no idea what the fuck's going on. They're just like, think harder, and then the planes aren't flying right. And then a guy in a wheelchair gets rolled out in the middle of the desert. Mm-hmm. And then one of these girls is just on crutches. Like, okay. And then we don't really know main girl's issue. She was in a plane crash. That's all we're told.
Her disability is trauma.
Yeah, that's PTSD. Okay. So I'm not gonna talk down on what disabilities are, but these other people have physical disabilities.
Yep.
If you're claiming your disability is PTSD, being in battle is probably not the place you should probably fucking be, especially when you're using something that's mind control, and PTSD takes place in the brain. Not the smartest fucking choice. Anyway, but we're introduced to these characters, and I'm not, again, I didn't remember a fucking name because I didn't give a shit about any of these characters.
Nope.
Not a fucking care given. So we're given that. They have no idea what's going on. We have no idea what's going on. She decides that she needs to make a phone call and grabs a literal iPod. I think it was an iPod 3 covered in tinfoil.
I was thinking the same shit, and then all of a sudden found out. Here's the thing. There are military versions of the iPhone that did not have cameras. Did this movie have a budget for that? Absolutely not.
No, they put tinfoil on the back of the phones.
Yeah, but still, regardless, they kind of went for that. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting fact to know, to protect, like, secrets and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But at the same point, I was like, it looks like an old iPod video, but okay. iPod Touch.
There's 2 of them. And I like how she's like... they're not making calls, but they're clearly like making the call tone. Like if they didn't work because of the reason that they're saying they don't work, there would be nothing. Like they wouldn't call at all. Mm-hmm. So she decides that she needs to go and figure out what's going on. And seeing as she's the only one that's handy capable, she gets in the truck and starts driving. And
Why
then
the fuck do you need 6 goddamn wheels on that F-150? Jesus Christ. That pissed me off more than the rest of the movie. I was looking at that like
small dick mobile. That's a small dick mobile. That's what you get when your pee is small and your brain is smooth.
You throw all your shit in the bed of the truck, your one goddamn helmet, even though there's 2 that are on the screen at the same point, but 7 different people are wearing them at the same fucking time.
Well,
there was a budget.
She got struck with the worst CGI electricity I've ever seen, which breaks her truck down. And...
EMP.
I love the camera angle from the back seat of the truck where she's like struggling like she's stranded, and literally a stone's throw in front of her. There's a fucking gas station, the weirdest fucking cartoony gas station I've ever seen. It was a real building, and I was like, this looks like it's straight out of a cartoon.
It could have been from Courage the Cowardly Dog because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Literally. I just love the fact that she's like walking over there and there's just a dude standing there poking. Did you notice him? He was poking the gas pump. Like he was just, my scene's coming up. I should sit here and pretend I'm doing something. So he's just like, damn
thing won't work.
Yeah. And then electricity strikes the entirety of the gas station, and neither of them think to book it. Because all I'm thinking is, this bitch is going to explode. It didn't.
Movie over.
I don't know how, but okay. And then her truck starts again. So she skedaddles to get off to wherever the fuck she wanted to go.
She wanted to go see her dad, who was at the observatory.
Her daddy. She goes to see her dad. They have a strange relationship. Let's just say that. It's one of those stereotypical, like, Dad, I'm estranged from you since the accident, since the crash. And we're never fully told what the crash is, but it's like, okay. And it's like, there's no mention of mom until there's like a fight. And it's like, that's exactly why your mother's dead. And it's like, bitch, okay. Fucking, wow. Thanks, Dad. All right, her dad's, her dad's in a wheelchair as well. So, like, we're like, the crash, was it his? Was it hers? Like, what
Should
the fuck
we be
happened?
worried about, like, who she keeps company with?
Now I have a question. So they have a conversation, and then he's like, I'm going to go with you. So she wheels him out, and they are walking through a long corridor rather slowly and having a conversation. On your end, was the audio fucked up? Because that entire scene, there was like mic static the entirety of the scene. Every once in a while it would clip out, but it was just like...
Gonna be completely honest, I don't remember, because there is an audio fuck later in this movie where I just went, oh my god, and rewound it about 6 times to watch it again and just go, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, there's a lot of asylum action, if you will, with the audio on this. It's pretty much what you expect when you see the asylum at the fucking front of a movie.
And yet you're out here saying Six-Headed Shark Attack was godsend. Get fucked.
Yeah, it was fucking funny. It was fun. This was a fucking snooze fest. It was everyone's got trauma. Let's focus on this. Yeah, the static was driving me fucking crazy. So much so that I have no idea what the fuck they were fighting about. Like, they were fighting, but I was just like, the static is driving me nuts. So,
like a steering wheel in your pants.
So then a bunch of other dumbass shit happens, and then the dad decides, well, he's got to go check out this fucking... He's going to go check out where one of the asteroids crashed because it's close by.
Yes.
Here's the best part. It is, it's not at the electrical plant.
Nope.
It's also not at the fuel refinery.
Nope.
Nope. And it's also not the nuclear testing facility. It's just in the middle of the fucking desert. There were 3 that crashed.
They were in LA, Texas, and California.
Yeah, which I'm assuming they're supposed to be in California. But
yes.
This one did not. This was not one of the crash sites. It just happened to be there. So they were expecting whoever's watching this not to be paying attention. Well, sorry to break the news to you. I was paying attention.
Fuck.
So he goes out. There was one police officer guarding this area, and he's like, sorry, you can't go. He pulls out his credentials that say NASA on it. And he's like, oh, yeah, go ahead. I was like, you're the first one here. You're the first one here. How is there no? How are you? A police officer is the first one on site, not like the FBI or fucking Area 51. No, it's a dude who works for NASA in a wheelchair. Fucking wheels his way on up there, and he's just like, "I'm here. I'm here to do this.
Check out this red spray painted rock."
Yeah. So he goes out there with a piece of rebar. He doesn't even have a collecting kit. It is nothing to like. You don't know what. Has he never seen Creepshow? Did you see what happened to Stephen King when he touched the fucking meteor? He turned into fucking human moss, and then he blew his fucking human moss head off with a shotgun. Don't touch it with your bare hands. Well, then he falls. Of course he does, because he can't pick up the red charcoal, because it's literally fucking charcoal that you would put in your grill. Like, there's no... I've seen that charcoal at the store. It's not painted. That's the color it is. He falls into a hole, and we are introduced to the first, and I refuse to call these aliens.
No, they're not fucking aliens by any stretch of the imagination. I'm
going to call them what I put in my fucking notes. We get to witness the first dragon dog, because that's what it fucking looks like. It looks like a cross between a dragon and a pit bull. It
looks like if the dogs from Ghostbusters grew wings. Those fucking, like, Zool things.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's terrible, and it's about as good as you'd expect the asylum to give you.
It also looks nothing like the alien on the cover,
and that's why I brought up
that looks like an alien. This does not.
Nope. It's terrible,
and all 3 of them look the same.
It like that one comes out, and then we see others just immediately. One is tiny, and it's drinking out of some pool in the backyard, and this little kid is poorly acting, shocked. But as it's drinking from the pool, it's growing rapidly, like intensely fast.
Somebody clicked the corner of his properties and went, boop.
Yep. And then we just cut to fighter jets trying to shoot at something, and it's all wiggly jiggly. And then one of the disabled mind pilots puts on the helmet and realizes through the helmet that they can see that it's there. So one of them is a wiggly jiggly line in the sky, unless you're wearing magic helmets. So,
it's a defense mechanism. Maybe all three of them are doing it, but like nobody's felt, threatened until he started getting shot at by fighter jets.
Well, I want to go against that though, because later, not even that much later, pretty much the next scene, they witness one of these fucking dragon dogs crashing in the back of a mountain. They're like, oh, it just went over there.
Yep.
How'd you fucking see it? None of you were wearing the helmet. It just
didn't feel like it was in trouble. It just decided, you know what? Here's a real great place to crash into the fucking earth.
So weird. But oh my god.
However,
but the wiggly jiggly dragon dog also gives them this intense headache, which the helmet also makes go bye-bye. So the helmet makes Sea Dragon Dog. Helmet make Dragon Dog headache go bye-bye. And
they go to investigate the crash. Everybody besides the complete paraplegic in the wheelchair goes with them. They leave him in the truck by himself. So crutches, one hand, limpy, and PTSD. They all go off on their own little adventure.
Wait, one of them only had one hand?
Yeah. The dude who was like, I can't focus in the fighter jet.
Oh, that guy. I didn't even notice.
Spoiler, the guy who blew up at the end. And they didn't really care. They're like, he's dead. Anyway, moving on.
They literally did that. Like, did he make it? And they shake their head, and then they just move on. I was like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Way to mourn him.
Yeah, that was a whole weird thing of it's like, oh, they might be dead. All right, keep going. But yeah, they go to investigate the crash site, and honestly, I didn't think the cave was real at first, but then they walked into it. I was like, oh, thank God. All right, cool.
Yeah, it was.
But of course, when they
dark.
get in there, we are face to face with the not great CG of our demon gozer dogs,
out of
healing
focus.
itself with
water,
rain, or not rain, but cave water dripping on it. And then there's rocks that are covered in some sort of goo. And they're like, all right, don't touch them. Dude accidentally steps in it, and they break open, and the squiggly little T2 worms come out and tunnel into the ground, which we never see again. They reference it, but they're still somewhere on the goddamn planet.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's obviously the head nod, not well done to like Alien. Like, oh, there's always an egg or a spore or something. We don't
always two there are.
I'm going to be honest. You know me well enough, and all of you suckers know me well enough that I generally watch the credits because, especially with something like this, and especially the way this movie ended, I went, there's probably something. And then I was like, I don't give a fuck. So I'm assuming they probably reemerge at the end. There's probably an Alien Convergence 2 that's out. I have no interest in finding out, and no, we won't. Well, I'm not going to say I won't watch it. Jason Michael probably will. He fucking seemed to love this movie.
This motherfucker watched 12, 12, 12. Shut up.
So, yeah, they go into this cave, and it's, I shit you not, every bit of information, everything that comes out of their mouths and in this moment is all just guessing. They're like, well, it's this. Yep. But they're like speaking as if everything is a fucking known fact. And you're like, I mean, I guess this is how you're going to progress the story, but like, you have no proof of any of this. You're just making this shit up. And I'm going to be honest, there is a full blank moment I have. They leave the cave. She takes the dude's boot who stepped in the goo, and with no explanation, she just says, give me your left shoe. And he does it. And then we don't know why until almost the end of the movie.
Rob, give me your left shoe.
No, I need it.
Oh, all right. Are you wearing shoes right now?
No, absolutely not. I don't wear shoes in my house.
Give me your left shoe.
Come get it. So
fair enough.
They end up going to a another government facility to talk to a general about this whole situation. And again, it's more of this, they're making up facts. They have a full-blown conversation with this guy. And then he goes, at the end, keep this in mind, a full-blown conversation at the end, he goes, how'd you even get in here? Mm-hmm. Why didn't you kick him out in the fucking first? Why'd you have get him the fuck out of here?
In some weird, unsynchronized split screen where she's talking to the guy, but in one frame she's moving her head and not synced up in words whatsoever.
Yeah. And then they explain the mind control thing and then say what they need. Cut to worst CGI planes ever. And he's pointing out like 4 different planes just to give them to him. Like, yeah, this one's this one, that one's this one, this one's this one, that one's this one. You're like, cool. And then she goes, what about that one? Were you not listening? There are 4 airplanes. He listed 4 airplanes. What are you, fucking stupid? And his response is, yeah, you can have whatever you want. And you're like, okay.
But she's got a cool new leather jacket that came out of nowhere.
Yes. But this is the best part of this, is they're back in that room talking again. And then after he's already given free airplanes to people he doesn't know, he goes, what are your credentials? Bitch, you are way out of line. Like, all of this is backwards. You should have asked who they were at the gate. You should have asked what their credentials were, then move forward. But no. Once he then has the credentials, he then finds out that this woman is like the first and only woman to fly with the Blue Angels. And he's like, oh, you're that person. Well, I made the right choice, zippity-doo. And you're like, you're the worst general in fucking American history. Like, you're dumb as fuck. How did you get credentials? This is awful. It is. Oh my God. So then she convinces her dad, or her dad convinces her to join. Oh yeah. Also, they title them brain planes. So, You all have heard the fact that Jason, Michael, and I have at one point in time both attempted to take notes on our phones, and it didn't work so well. So we've taken notes on paper. I figured out how to take notes on my phone again, and it works really well. So the note for this literally says, quote unquote, brain plane. And then I put the facepalm emoji next to it because fuck all of this. This is the fucking dumbest shit.
And then I drew the facepalm emoji with good old-fashioned pen and paper.
That's awesome. Then comes this is the most infuriating moment in this entire movie. This whole entire movie was so fucking annoying, but this is the most
really excited to know what the most infuriating moment is.
Her dad wants to join. She wants her dad to join. They attempt they attempt the training, which starts, and it's about 3 seconds of training, and everyone is like, this isn't working. Like, dude, he has been in the sky for 3.2 seconds. Give the dude a second. And he apparently sucks. He's not good. And they go like, what else can he do? They try and find other things for him to do. He gives up. Then he doesn't give up. Then she says, no, you can't do it. Then she goes, no, you can do this. The fuck? This is all like in order. This is all happening at the same time. This isn't like, I'm not condensing 30 minutes. I am telling you what happened in like a 7-minute period in this movie.
One of my favorite things about this movie, it is 1 hour and 27 minutes, but damn, does it move quick.
And then somehow he goes from being the worst to the only hope that they fucking have. Like, he's the one, like, he becomes fucking Neo. He goes from awful to the only option they fucking have. And instead of just brain planning it, they put him in an actual plane with the helmet on, because that's how it works. You don't have to be on the ground. You have to be in the plane and fly the plane with your brain. Dad's hands work totally fine, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Yet he brain planes in the plane while he's in the sky.
Well, I mean, so do her hands.
Yeah, and she does the same thing. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Nope.
Leave that belch in. So then we also we finally find out where the dragon dogs come from. And if your guess was a different universe or farther out in a different part of space, you'd be fucking dead wrong.
You fool.
They come from Mars.
Right next door, baby. Fucking Elon wants to colonize that shit. Look at that. You want to live right next door to Gozer, the fucking flying dragon? Get out of here.
Look, you all know how I feel about Tim Burton. Mars Attacks is a fucking great movie. This is not. This is the type of Mars that we don't ever want to see attack. This was awful. This was so bad.
You want Mars to attack normally?
Yeah. Then we just get the shortest battle sequence that makes no fucking sense, with a lot of cutscenes of dumbassery. So Dad figures out brain plane power, shoot missile, punch leg. He punches his leg, shoots missile. So if you ever get a helmet and you want to shoot a missile, punch your leg. That'll do it.
Do I have any helmets in here?
Jason Michael searches for helmet.
Call ended.
Then he manages to shoot one of the dragon dogs, and it crashes to the earth. And he goes, "I done literally got it." He didn't actually say that, but he might as well have. And it didn't die. Instead, it decided to fully rip off Godzilla, and it did a heat ray up into the sky. And then Dad's plane does something, and we get dead silence, and we get the moment that's probably supposed to be emotional, but you don't feel anything for any of these characters at all.
She really tried for tears there, and she was just sitting there going, well, first off, they called this plane Neuro 1 because it's a Neuro helmet.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
And she's sitting there going, Neuro 1, say again. Neuro 1, come again. Neuro 1, say again. Neuro 1, come again. Neuro 1, come in.
Could you imagine the script?
Dad?
Could you imagine the script?
It was the same. No, it was the same shit over and over, and she was really trying for tears, and it was just silence.
And then
it was a long scene to get everyone's reaction.
Yeah,
of just her dad that we all just met died,
and then also he just appears. That's the best part. Is he's like, "Oh, the plane got nicked. I'm fine." What the fuck?
But before that, we had a very integral plot point where she goes and storms off into his office or his testing lab, whatever, and throws the boot in the fridge, the little mini fridge right next to his desk. And I went, it's going to be fucking cold. It's not going to be the incendiary missiles. It's going to be the fucking cold missiles that they're going to use. Yeah. God damn it.
Which is literally the next scene. Dad shows up totally fine, goes in and goes, "Give me the boot. Give me liquid nitrogen." We watched them
and
put two things of liquid nitrogen on a dolly in the boot, literally in the middle of it, and then they're up in the sky again.
Well, the demon dogs attack the fucking base, and Crutches and Limpy stay in, or they get possibly crushed, and then they continue up in the sky, and it's Dad, it's One Hand, and then it's our main trauma girl.
Yeah.
They go up, and they're like, all right, aim for that spot on his chest. Nobody aims for the chest.
Nope.
Fucking the One Hand gets eaten.
Yep.
And then so the demon, first off, all three demon dogs came together.
You jumped over the fact that they all fucking merged like a fucking shitty Voltron.
No. They did not merge. As it was put, they converged. Title card.
I was trying to avoid it. They converged and
grew fucking massive.
Did they though?
And
did they though?
I mean, bigger than the dog that was fucking drinking water outside the kid's house.
Well,
but
yeah.
One Hand gets eaten, explodes, liquid nitrogen, the dog's starting to freeze up in the face. So they keep shooting the missiles at the fucking face. They never shoot the spot on the chest that's supposed to be the thing.
Because no one listens.
Eventually, its head explodes. It goes down to the ground. They land, and they're like, did he make it? No, he's dead. It's like, oh, fuck. But our two friends that were inside the building that crumbled are fine. And then we cut to the alien. And that, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, is 2017's Alien Convergence. Now, before we continue, there's a few nitpicky things that we jumped over here. One, there is a scene... Yes, there is a scene where the general's like talking to PTSD girl before she goes up, looks over at a random stand-in character, says, "Ready, DEFCON 2," and then nods to her, and then she nods back and she walks off the screen. I was like, did they just get like the director's niece to come on board? And like,
yeah,
this is on her IMDb somewhere, but then she does come back and say something. Regardless, the more like horrendously dubbed part was it was the PTSD girl getting ready this whole big speech. She's like, all right, we're going to have to totally shoot these things in the face. No matter what you do, you have to shoot them exactly where they were supposed to be aiming for them. It goes from delivered on scene to late night dub over because they fucked up the audio, back to the actual scene, back to the dub. I've done that a few times with here where I know my lines have sounded like shit and then I've gone and been like, and it doesn't sound great. And it was so jarring. I paused the movie and rewound it again 6 different times to go, the fuck is happening here? I'm not hearing I'm not hearing something wrong. I'm actually hearing an editing choice that is like, you know, when you're driving on the road and it says raised castings and the part of the road drops out because it's getting repaved. It's like going to that where you go, like, fuck. But yeah. That's our 2017 Alien Convergence. Is it everything you've been hoping and wanting for months, folks?
Sorry about that. That was I'm not even going to apologize. I literally put this on the list because I was like, this looks unwatchable, and I was
just right. Remember, it's the dice's fault.
Yep. 100%. I may have picked it, but the dice. I mean, I may have put it on the list, but the dice picked it. That was a tough sentence to get out for some reason.
Well, Rob, we do have to have a bloody legend now.
Do we? Are we sure about that?
I'm definitely sure.
I am going to give the bloody legend to the boot. Way to go, boot.
You wrapped up the movie, old booty. Proud of you.
It's either the boot or the guy at the gas station because that guy rocked. He was the best part of the movie.
No, it's fucking not. He was zero way, shape, or form.
He was molesting that gas pump. He was one finger stroking that thing like it was his late night lover that he missed forever.
Hello, sweet Bessie. Yeah. Fuck that guy. It's the fucking boot, and you know it.
Yeah, it's 100% the boot.
Who gets mad and throws a boot inside a mini fridge? It wasn't throw the boot at the wall. It was open the door to the mini fridge, throw the boot inside, close the mini fridge.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly. Oh, man.
Bloody legend, the boot.
The boot. It's nice to give inanimate objects fucking bloody legend for these shitty movies again. That feels good.
Well, I mean, that, and we also did it last Winter Horrorland. Do you remember the fucking axe from the Mount of Madness?
Yeah, that axe didn't work. Like, literally a fuck ton of it. That was a good axe.
That's true.
Good axe. Great show.
That's a good axe.
Great episode.
Good axe. Who's a good axe?
Who's a good axe?
Boy. Who's a good Well, of course, Rob, on a scale of 1 to 10 gozer demon dogs that shouldn't even be classified as aliens, how many would you give Alien Convergence from 2017?
0. This is unwatchable. Oh. This is terrible. It is not good. I mean, even if for some reason I wasn't looking at the screen at the opening and missed that it said the Asylum, I would have been like, is this an Asylum movie? Like the entire time I would have been like, this is either an Asylum or Uncorked or Wide Eye. Like I was like, it's got to be one of these. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, it was terrible. CGI was shit. The acting was shit. The audio was shit. The storyline was shit. It was just shit. Those weren't aliens. They were dragon dogs. This was terrible. 100% do not recommend, do not watch, do not pass go, do not collect $200. This was fucking awful. Save yourself.
Jesus.
Sorry, Selena. We love you. Well, what would you give Alien Shitvergence?
And at the same point, thank you, Selena, because you're going to be our tiebreaker. I didn't hate it.
Oh, God.
It's not going to be like a Jack Frost situation, but it might be kind of scarily close. I give it a 6.
That's
I didn't hate it.
Too high. That's way too high.
I didn't hate it, dude. Also, at the same point, I did get in the mindset to enjoy a shit movie like this, and it wasn't bad. I did it towards the end because I knew otherwise this was going to be a longer shit fest than it needed to be. And I didn't think it was horrible. I didn't think the acting was bad. Again, I didn't give a shit about the character. I think it mostly was good for me because I was MST 3000ing it the entire time.
Oh man,
I
should have done that. I was just sighing and fucking rolling my eyes the whole time.
What have you been doing the entire season? That's what we watch the movies and we shit on them while we're watching.
So, I mean, I did with 11-11-11. It was hard not to. This one, I was just like, is it done yet?
That also being said, not many of these movies have any saving graces. Girls with Balls.
Oh my God, that one was
The
headless
guy.
Yeah. The best part of that movie. Oh, there he is again.
Yeah. Well, then of course, now it comes down to, should this movie be in the dungeon, locked away forever? Hang on, before we get there, of course, we got to run down the movies that we have in the dungeon and roaming free, of course, all the way back. You ready for this? All the way back on March 9th of this year, we have In the Dungeon, we have Outback from 2015, Frankenstein's Island 1981, Lethal Virus from 2021, 11/11/11, you guessed it, from 2011, Girls with Balls from 2018, The Snarling from 2018, Six-Headed Shark Attack from 2018, and Birdemic from 2010. Of course, running free, being fantastic, and having a great life, we have Best Ben from 2016, Itsy Bestie from 2019, and the guard of our wonderful dungeon, Kiss Meets the Phantom from 1978.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels good. That feels good to say that. We have roles. I like this.
Everyone's got a role. You know what? I want to say something first before we go any farther. So we've already established. You suckers, you have to wait till next week. Selena will be our tiebreaker for this one. I gave it 0. Jason Michael gave it 6. He's too close to 10. I am so far away from 10. We need a tiebreaker. So Selena will be our tiebreaker for Alien Convergence. But I feel like honest reveal time. I've rewatched Frankenstein's Island. That movie's kind of a fucking sleeper, man. It's actually not bad, and I feel like we need to give it a revisit. I think we gave it a...
That's our season 4 plan. Come on, baby. Season 4 has so many different fucking ideas.
The fucking revisit of season 3 is the season of
4, the identity crisis.
But seriously though, like I rewatched it and I was like, this movie's actually kind of fucking good. Like it's fun, like real fun. Anywho, yeah. So you're gonna have to wait till next week to find out whether Alien Convergence stays and suffers in the dungeon or if it gets to roam free. Here's to hoping it suffers with 11/11/11. God damn it, this bitch needs to suffer.
Well, now, honestly, we've gotten to the point that I've been dreading more than talking about Alien Convergence. Because we've known the future for months now. It was Alien Convergence. All roads apparently lead to Alien Convergence. Now we're back in the unknown.
Yes.
I'm not ready for this.
It's not completely unknown. We do know that it's a 50-50 shot. This is either going to be terrible or fantastic.
Yeah, but also I feel like there's another 50% in there that's just, this could be really fucking terrible. There's some real landmines.
150%.
Here we are, where math doesn't make sense. There's my dice. I gotta dust open the old Google Drive here, knock off the digital cobwebs in order to get our list. If we go back in time, just a quick refresher for everybody. We have talked about, from Rob's list, Outback from 2015,
Boo.
Frankenstein's Island from 1981, my list, Bad Ben or Best Ben, Lethal Virus, 11/11/11, Itsy Bestie, maybe, Girls with Balls, The Snarling, Six-Headed Shark Attack, Birdemic,
Yay. Boo.
And now, since we've been talked about Birdemic in May 18th, here we are with the purple Galaxy Dice. Rob.
Here I go.
I'm scared. I'm looking at this list. All right, give it a go.
You rolled a number 4.
Okay, so we have from 2020, we have Don't Speak, where you can watch it on Tubi, the Roku channel, Fandango, Amazon Prime, all for free. Everything else would require payment or a subscription.
Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. I just Gwen Stefani'd all over this shit. Don't speak.
How so very dare you? Yeah, I have no idea what to expect of this, but looking at the poster, it's hopeful. It seems appropriate for a back-to-back with Alien Convergence, really.
Let me see if I remember this one, because I feel like when you put it on here, I said, oh, this looks terrible. I could be wrong. Oh, would you look at that?
It looks terrible.
I typed in "don't speak" and the first thing that popped up was the No Doubt song. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look that
so
great.
It's just going to be a knockoff of A Quiet Place.
Holy fucking shit. I never put that together. Yep. Oh man.
Way to go.
I think the first one wasn't horrible, but I don't see why they needed to spawn 3 other sequels from that movie. Because there's the second one, there's The First Day, and then I think there's another one coming out. Like,
yeah. Well, they're planning on they're planning on doing like a Quiet Place universe. So the end of the first movie, they do this pan out and they show everybody signaling each other with fires. So you can see all the survivors who are sparking up their fires. So you're like, oh, there's all these people out there who are signaling that they're still alive. So the game plan is that they are going to touch on each of those signal fires. So we're going to get a story of different survivors who have actually managed to live through this invasion.
So it's just a reboot then, because it sounds like, oh, we meet this brand new family on how they've been doing over all these years and watch their turmoils. It's the same fucking thing as the first movie, just without Krasinski.
No, we're going to get their backstory. We're going to get their day one through their survival. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I don't think so. But
damn it, Jim.
You know what? I'm going to watch them because why not? I'm in too deep now. I'm 3 movies deep. That's too far. I have to watch them all. So I will.
That being said, we have to watch this movie. Not part of the Quipu. However, Don't Speak from 2020. Again, you can watch it on Tubi, the Roku channel, Fandango at home, and Amazon Prime for free. A bunch of other places that you have to pay 99 cents at the least, $1.99 at the most.
And don't speak to us if you pay to watch it and you don't like it.
You fool.
Heyo.
Well, folks, of course, thank you for listening to this episode on Alien Convergence. It's about frickin' time. And get ready for next week, where Don't Speak from 2020. Maybe we won't speak about it.
Yeah, we have to. That's what this whole thing's about.
Son of a bitch. Well, until next week.
Sleep tight, suckers. Don't speak.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.